What are we doing? But really, what are we doing? 50? Is that 50 in front of me? Is that $50? How on earth could we be doing this? Look at all that money on the table. Welcome, everybody. I promised to stream, and I've actually followed through for once. We're going to do a very, very quick session of 50 PLO. I played some 25 PLO this afternoon and lost a bit, frustratingly. Set of aces, couldn't get away from it. Same old story. So I decided to do what I shouldn't be doing, and I chased my losses, but actually ended up winning more than I lost. So I'm up a few bucks today on PLO, and the 50 PLO wasn't that intimidating. It was fairly comfortable. So let's stick with that for the next 20 to 25 minutes. I think what might happen. Do we pot this? It's probably a little bit of a loose pot, but we have tens and we're on the button, and I'd rather take the lead and at least represent aces, or just take it down. So I think what happens is whenever I move up in stakes a little bit, move up to the next level, I actually play better because I'm not comfortable there, so I'm too afraid of playing too loosely and spewing off my whole stack. So, I tend to, I think, play more conservatively, which is kind of the way to go with this. Sometimes, the more I learn, the more chances I'll take in certain spots, as I kind of figure out how to realize my own equity, I guess. I'm just going to try to figure out how to share this broadcast. Okay, so we got a double suited pair of sixes. The queen and the nine are somewhat connected. The nine connects to the sixes, and we'll just see a flop for a buck. That's a whiff. I think that's a check back. We pick up hearts. Really? No bet. They flop a set of aces, and he's going to check raise us. Is that the move? Well, we have a flush. I don't know that it's worth a bet because I don't think he's going to call if he doesn't have a flush. He only had the king blocker, so I think just taking our showdown value there was fine. I probably need a new logo. I just don't. I know what I need when it comes to marketing and promotion. I know what I need, but I just don't know how to get it sometimes. Dead air, dead air, dead air. Double suited cards, they don't really connect. They kind of do. Like three of them do anyway. I mean, if we come out of this winning $10 or $5 or whatever, who cares? So we are killing time essentially until our global Shovefest. Oh no. Yeah. We have an 8:15 Shovefest on global. Never done anything like this before, but it is essentially a satellite. It is a satellite into the 218 100K guaranteed main event on Sunday at 5:30. Now, there is a I don't want to say a stipulation. There's caveats. There's what ifs and you know, permutations and paths we can go down, because you may be asking yourself, well, 5:30 p.m. on Easter Sunday, how are you going to play? How are you going to play and stream and concentrate on a main event? Well, we are probably not going to stream because I will be with family for most of the afternoon, if not for some of the evening. One of the good things about having a toddler and a diabetic cat is we do need to be home at a certain hour to take care of both of them. Well, I mean, cat needs her food and her shot at a certain time, and that's been 7 o'clock recently. So, but it's not like we can just come home at 7 and I can jump online and play poker. Kiddo still needs to kind of calm herself down. We need to get her ready for bed. And with it being a holiday, and we've just hung out with family that afternoon, she might be a little bit jacked up, and we might not get home right at 7 because saying goodbye to family sometimes takes longer than you think. So it is. I'm 99% sure we're gonna raise our eights here with our connected cards. One suit. Um. Uh, well, we have the straight flush blocker. Do we bet it? We do have a straight. I think we just call because we do have a fair amount of showdown equity. Um, yeah, I think we just take that straight, and we weren't. I mean, if we raised that, we weren't getting more money out of them. I don't think. Our cards keep getting lower and lower and lower. But anyway, back to the our global poker quest here to get into the Sunday main event. We're going to enter a Shovefest. It is no late registration. It is 3, 4. Oh, we have a wheel. Is that the nuts? Do we have the nuts? Let's just get a few. Let's get a few pennies here. See if maybe we get like check raised or something. We don't. 5 to ace. Should be ace to 5, right? Or maybe not. Maybe it goes down. Fold. Yeah. So, Shovefest tonight. We're going to get 500 chips. Blinds are going to start at 10:20. They're going to go up every 5 minutes. It's essentially a Shovefest because you're starting with 25 big blinds, and blinds double from there. Well, they double the next level. It goes 10:20 to 20:40, 30:60. I don't know how long this is going to take. There are currently 22,268 entries. Again, no late registration, and it's a 10,000 sweeps giveaway or the equivalent of such, because what they are doing is giving away 45 tickets to the 218 Sunday scrimmage, 100K guaranteed mystery bounty, deep stacked. So I don't think this is a case like it was a couple weeks ago where if you win the satellite, you get automatically entered into the event. I believe it's just a ticket you get, but I don't know. So the payouts for the Shovefest satellite here. It says all in, so I think it's an all in or fold type deal. It has to be, right? It says all in, so yeah, it's an all in or fold. I wasn't sure about that, but it does say all in. So this could take a minute. This could take a minute. This could take an hour. I don't know. We might have to find something else to do very quickly. I guess we could keep the PLO up, but now let's see what we can do with this Shovefest. So 1 through 45 are a ticket. Position number 46 gets 190 sweeps coins, essentially cash. So if the situation arises, and understand the likelihood with what, like 0.5%, like not even like a percentage point of the field being paid out. That's actually a good question. What is the percentage? We have a suited ace, deuces. Let's see a flop. Okay, flop a set against a big stack. Low bottom set is just not always the nuts. It's not in Hold'em. It can be considered the virtual nuts, but in this game, not really. I don't know. It's torturing me here. I think we might just have to like check call a couple streets here. Okay. I mean, that river card might have saved us from a bet. Okay, we're good. I don't know. I know there's probably a better way to play that, but we got bottom set. Like, what do you do with it? You're not supposed to. And we got a similar hand here. So 46 places paid in this satellite Shovefest. Yeah, that's like point. It's like 2% of the field. 0.02%. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's 2% of the field gets paid out. Check fold. So with place 46 getting 190 sweeps coins, essentially getting a cash payout, my plan should it get that far is if we get down to 46, I'm shoving. I mean, I guess you got to shove anyway, but I'm getting it in. I'm making sure I'm making sure I do my best to get banged out in 46. If I got to split it with somebody, whatever, I guess. But I wanna make sure that I am all getting that 190 because then I don't have to worry about Sunday. Then I don't have to worry about like, yeah, we're up against kings. I don't have to worry about family judging me for logging in and playing online poker while we're having Easter dinner. I hope I am hopeful, or I hope that they just give you the ticket and you don't have to um, you don't just get automatically entered because it's actually it's not that long of a late reg. It's only 4 levels. Oh, that's disappointing. So we have an hour to get in. Yeah, I don't know that the Chef Fest is. Oh, so the first that's weird. The first 4 levels are all 15 minutes, and then after that it's 12 minute levels. I don't know. Can we bet our jacks here? I mean, the flop is total air, and if he's got a hand like aces or kings, probably like kings because we block aces and queens, and we have jacks. If he's got kings and nothing and no suits, it's not going to be something he can continue with. I don't know. I'm just kind of sick of playing those low cards because you really lose the power of high cards. So that's going to go off in 13 minutes here. So we'll play a couple more rounds of PLO. It's going okay so far. If we're out of the Shovefest in a minute or two, we can always jump back into PLO. I don't know. There are tournaments we could jump into on global. I'm actually kind of tired tonight. I It might not be a very long stream. I was up until like quarter of one last night, um, watching sports, watching parlays miss and then hit, and then also playing a micro stakes tournament on Bet Online and making a deep run. I forget the total number of entries. I think it was 300. It was over 300. It's probably 330 something. And I came in fifth for a $33 profit. I mean, we're not talking huge dollars here. First place I think was like 117 bucks, so it wasn't a big tournament, but I've been in so many of those situations before, and there were sports on. The Red Sox were playing, so they didn't end until about 12:30. So it wasn't a bad thing to, I got up in time for work. It's fine. And this is like the last week that I'm working a late shift, later start time. So I didn't, once in a while, staying up until quarter of one isn't the end of the world. So I was like, you know what, it's opening day, and I'm playing this tournament because I've found myself in so many spots before where I jump into a tournament like 8 o'clock, and then it goes longer than I anticipate, and then I'm getting tired, and it's like, just find a good hand and get it in, which is just stupid. Like it doesn't. So if you lose, you lose, you're done. But if you win, it's not like it's going to speed up the tournament. Um, So I was like, let's just try to play good poker and see how long this goes. And you don't play like final tables don't happen all the time in poker tournaments. We got Dead Man's Hand. There it is. We have to pot it because we do have a suited ace. Um, okay. Just starting to wonder how that guy has 250 bucks in front of him. We've got kings. I actually kind of like this holding. I don't know if I'm right for saying this, but I kind of like this holding better than aces and eights, just because if you miss, like if you don't connect with the kings, there's other things that you could have where if you miss with the aces, you better hit that eight and it better be top set. Do they all respect me? Do they actually know who they're playing against? Okay. Am I that face up? Should I leave this table? No. We got another 5 or 10 minutes here, and then we'll start to shift gears. I'm just trying to look up my game history here on Bet Online. Tournaments from yesterday. I played the one, oh no, 135. Back. No, that's not right. That's right. Place fifth. It doesn't. How many? Out of how many though? So I profited 33 bucks. I made the payout was 35 on a $2.20 buy-in. Which hey, whatever, man. So this is just the hand history, so I can't really see. It doesn't really give me the details on like. We got kings again, and other cards that are suited. Yeah. I don't love. Yeah, I don't love three betting with kings, or yeah, three betting with kings out of position. I'd rather just slow play it because that ace pops out. It like really you have to connect with it in some way, unless it's just I guess a completely totally airy board. Because if I put my opponent on aces, I'm so far behind with the kings. But overall equities run closer than in hold'em, so it's not like it's. I shouldn't have said it so far behind. I'm behind with the kings. and that's exactly what aces wants to see, because that's really two cards. That's like it's like we're taking. It's not exactly like this, but it's almost like we're taking like two cards out of each of our hand, and then whatever is left is kind of what we're playing against, assuming we just like both miss the flop, plus the added advantage of having the aces over the kings to start before any cards come out. Um, so really, I don't see the value in like three betting out of position with kings when you're fairly confident that your opponent has aces. Especially when an ace pops out, and even if your opponent didn't have aces, he probably does have an ace. So, or maybe not, maybe like queens or something. But usually, if you're gonna raise with queens, I think you got to have something to go along with it, like some really good, robust equity. So I try to just find spots with kings to just call out of position and find spots to be aggressive. Like there are like if the flop is a total rag is just rags, then you can lead with kings, and if you put your opponent on aces, and they chances are they didn't hit anything else, you can just get them to fold outright. Oh, tens. It's kind of middling and connected. We have an overpair. We did raise pre. We don't have any of those suits. Can throw a buck out there and see what people want to do. So I guess we block top pair. We unblock hearts, backdoor clubs. All right. They might have all just had like kind of Broadway-ish type holdings. All right, so we're gonna set out the next big blind, if not even sooner, because we are coming up in 5 minutes with the Shovefest. I just wanted to not be super quick. I want to make a run for content, and because poker is fun. And all right, we pick up hearts, and we can see a free river. We have the threes. We have now threes and fours, which connects with Broadway with real wheel-ish type holding. So like five deuce would make a straight. Um, we block queen jack. I think we can call this and probably lose. Yeah, deuce five, because of course it probably wasn't worth the call, but it was cheap, and we kind of get to see what it is. So I guess there were cards that beat us. I mean, I wasn't putting them on Broadway. We would have bet it, but he would have bet it by the river. So okay, we kind of lost a little concentration there and misplayed the river. That is a leak that we are working on plugging. Is when we river a hand, but it's clearly not the nuts. Maybe just believing our opponents a little bit more, especially out of position. I think sometimes I talk myself into, is our opponent stealing? Could have anything. And I am sometimes right. But I think because like if I played on a site like played PLO on a site like Bet Online or Global, where I can see who the other players are and I can make notes on them and over time get to know their tendencies, then I could make river calls like that more often. But in Ignition, where you only have certain reads based on the session, and they can be valid, certainly. You see in that, like we've been playing against that that guy with 260 for 20 minutes, and we know he's not always telling the truth. But this would have been interesting had we played it. I think we got one more in us here. But yeah, so I think like for the most part, you don't really know a lot about your opponents on Ignition. So if I make it a point, and this all plays into like my conservative play when I move up in stakes. If I just decide, you know what, we would have rivered a boat, dang, against two straights, ouch, ouch. But we would have mucked that probably, right? Ah. All right, let's get out of here. Um, we're sitting out. We'll just keep this up until our new screen pops up. We're going to put up the global logo. There's got to be a better way to do this, but I kind of just do it all in one scene here. And then we will. I probably should have gone into the editor, but the like the studio mode, but I don't. Who has time for that? Oh, we gotta. Oh, oh. Whoa. Spring Carnival. Oh, I'll fix it. I will fix it. This is amateur hour. Invitational Shovefest. Is that gonna fit? If it don't fit, you must have quit. For all you youngins back there, that was a common phrase uttered in the 90s. We'll just have a we'll do a we'll do a session. Um, we'll just leave the table so we don't kick something off we're not supposed to. That's the thing about global. Most sites will like go to the table like 30 seconds to a minute before, and at least you can have it up. Um, Here it is. Oh, that is fun looking. That is really sharp. Why is my screen? Oh, I screwed it up the other day. That's why. Oh, geez. So it puts you all in. Oh well, we don't even have time to adjust the screen here. Spades. Oh no, we lost. Right? Nine's no good. There's a queen over here. Oh, so that's what it is. You just go in. Oh, okay. So this was. Yeah, I guess. Why would I not know that? Queens, trip queens. So that's it. We lose, right? No ticket. No ticky. Darn. Our spades were live, but there were a bunch out there, and we had a nine, so we had outs. Okay, so never mind on that. We're not going to make the main event. So let's just go back to PLO. Boo, 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 boo. So I guess I gotta remember I have to. Oh, we never. That's why, because I never switched over to the global screen capture. That's all right. So we lost the Shove Fest. If you're just joining us. Oop. What is that? Global. Come on. Yeah. Oh, we're at the same table. We're just in a different seat. This guy was over here. I kind of want to figure out. Oh, sit there. No, that's not it. I want to like move to that vacant seat, but they won't let me. But that's okay. You know what? He's not that good of a player, and he's not even that super aggressive. But he's to our right, and he's a big stack, so that's worth something. So most every hand except one out of every six will have position on him. So yeah, so we were up what, like about 15 last session. Probably could have taken a quick breather here, but um, yeah, I will look. So we're done with the Sunday scrimmage. We don't have any tickets to that. We're not going to buy in or do any. There's other satellites, but we're not going to. We could max late reg to the. It's a bounty though. I hate. I don't love late regging to bounties because we want to have chips. That's a 33. I'm not feeling that. El Ocho, maybe? Well, this is a bonanza. I mean, I guess we could play PLO for a few minutes and get enough hands, but I don't feel like that's going to be any fun. Come on, jacks. We didn't make jacks. Nope, that's okay. I'm going to say all these three have probably refreshed, so it's really just this guy. I don't I don't know if it's I don't know if it's worth trying to figure that out, but yeah, I don't love this hand. It's oversuited, and the offsuit there is the ace. Yeah, if the bounty six max deep, well, let's look at it. It's 93 players. Blinds are 10 minutes. It started at must have started at 7:30. There's 72 players left. Oh, this is stupid. No suits. Dumb. I mean, I could just raise and try to take it down, but yeah, no, whatever. They're on level 5. So we'd have how many big blinds is that? 75 bigs? No. Are my numbers like laughably off? Oh, now it's on level 6. So we'd have 50 bigs. That's not bad. I mean, what are the 10,000? What are the players? Yeah, I mean, we'd have more than half the field, which I guess at this point, what is that? Yeah, I guess you're kind of just waiting until there's lower stacks. Let's jump into the 74 players left. There's about 10 minutes left to late reg. That's weird though, isn't it? To the end of the level, or maybe there isn't. I don't know. Weird. Maybe we'll play a couple more hands here, or like, well, no, really, like one more hand. Yeah, let's play the bounty. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, I would like to leave and get out of this. We registered. Yay. Get out of there. Get up here. Let's switch the. All right, I definitely messed with that. Oh yeah, what was I doing? Tighten this up, tighten this up. And then like stretch it out a bit this way. But why does it not? Is it because, oh, dang it. I'm going to mess that one up too. Right. Well, whatever. It's there. I should just put it back on the Easter stream, but I feel like kind of moving on from that right now. But you know what? Might as well just run with it. We'll figure out another springy type one for the next stream, because I will not be streaming again this weekend with it being a holiday. All right, so we're at a table with a couple of smaller stacks. We flopped open ended. Pretty good open ender. Not a great turn. But we might be able to see a river, and we hit the straight, but that's... Do we throw in a blockish type bet? Are we up against the king of diamonds? That sucks. I mean, he clearly has a diamond, right? That's stupid if he, like... I don't know, maybe we check call for the same amount. Maybe he bets two, and we get to at least see it, but we were beat. We're off to a fantastic start. Good news, though. We don't have to... Oh. We... Oops. Don't... What are you doing? El Cazador. Yeah, this is going to be... I don't want to call this a half-ass stream, because I was excited for the Shovefest. I just thought that there was a little bit more to it. That's which is on me. It said all in the name of the thing, so I don't know why I just kind of overlooked that, fold, or didn't pay attention to it, didn't give it enough credence, or just ignored. I just put it out of my mind. Selective response. Oh, I did it again. I keep grabbing the wrong... Oh, man. Well, whatever. I'll stop screwing with it. It looks fine. It's 6 max. King 9's probably not a raise. And I don't want to just jump in and spew off $11, but I do kind of want to mix it up. I don't know. King 9. I mean, yeah, I guess if there's a couple more callers, it's kind of a lot to commit out of our stack. And we're right in the middle, too, but... Come on, diamonds. Check fold. Boo. That sucks. We do have some bets tonight going for NCAA. We have a four-teamer parlay on a no sweat bet, which I'm sure still means you sweat. I don't love the no sweat bets. We're not going to talk too much about gambling on this channel, but for whoever's listening, the no sweat bets kind of just don't love it. It's kind of like not what it's claiming to be, because you only get your bet back on a bonus bet, and you don't get in it. Should you win that bet, you don't get paid for your bonus bet. You just get the profit off the bet. You don't like they don't. It's like at the casino when they give you a free bet at the blackjack table. You know, they give you your bet. You give you your free bet or a match bet or whatever. They give you $25 match bet. You can throw 25 up with it, and then if you get paid, you get paid the 50 you win and your 25 that you put it back, but the bonus bet goes away. I get it, but I won. I was had that been my money in that spot instead of the ticket for the bet, I would have kept it. So at the very least, let me keep the bonus bet. You know, if at the end of the night I still got the bonus bet, but I don't want to play anymore, whatever, throw it away. Or you can keep. I don't know, whatever. You had it. They'd have to. That would. They're never gonna do that. That would be too much to keep track of because players would keep trying. Like, okay, just keep it put in my pocket. I can come back later in the day. No, there'd be no way to keep track of that. People would be forging them. They'd be coming like on a different day and just playing with it. But they don't want to they don't want to expose themselves like that. They're just trying to get you in the place. They want you to place a bet and win, and then oh great, I have $75 for 25. I got $75 now. I'm gonna I'll go over to the $5 table and make that last a while and get a couple free drinks. Bonus bet for so it was a bonus. What did I bet? I have an open bet. I got NC State +7, which they're up by 14 right now. I got Purdue -5. They're up by 4 at halftime. So we're off to a pretty good start, and then I got Duke +4 and Tennessee -3.5. The -3.5 was, that feels like a lot of points, but I mean they're the favorite. It's not a home game by any means, right? They're in Detroit. Might have to sweat that one out, but it doesn't matter because I'll be asleep. The game starts at 10:20. I'll be snoozing by then because this isn't going to take super long. Late reg just ended, right? So how many did we end up with? Ended up with 112 players. We have 81. Payouts are. So how does this work? This is eight to the prize pool, 2 to the bounty. I keep whiffing on these flops. I absolutely whiff. Well, a min cash would be 18th place. We're at 82 right now. Again, no more late reg. Where are we currently? It doesn't say where we are currently. Oops. Oh, I thought I had folded. Sorry, pal. On the button with Queen Jack. We're gonna get to this. We're pretty much there where we kind of have to like not play any hands for a little while. But we could probably see a flop with this. Why does it not say what level we're on? Current blind 6. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. Late registration. Next blind 44. So that's the end of late reg. Oh boy. We actually have 2 players that we have more who we have more chips than, and we miss again. Do we have a hand that could bluff? I don't think so, especially not against a bet. We know he's not folding. This is unfortunate. I kind of hope Pickle wins because he has more chips and he could take away chips from another opponent. All right, he calls, so is that going anywhere? Another 8. Why do I think John Chapman probably has the best hand? Yeah, he's going to bet that. He's got trips. That's why he led, because he flopped the top pair, and he figured, well, if I'm going to win this pot, this is the only way I can do it. Okay, so we're now level 7. We got 116 players. We're down to 82. $18 paid. 1206 is the min cash. So even if you don't get any bounties, if you're around to 18th place, you will make a small profit. Wow. See, that's how I need to run. That's how I need to run in these. I ran very well in the $2 micro stakes I bet online. I'm gonna play more bet online, definitely, because I feel like I do have an edge on the field at this point. I've been doing very well, but I've been winning some flips. I've been getting it in good with big cards, or at least flipping with big cards, and they've all, not all, but they've normally come through, and I've won with other types of hands too. But I've been playing disciplined, and it's worked. This is sad. This is just sad. I'd love to gamble with that hand. It is a bounty. Is he trying to isolate against me in hopes that I have something to call with? We're down to 78 players. It should go fairly quick. The blinds are 10 minutes. We won a little bit in PLO tonight. Pretty much, I think we won 13 in PLO, and we're in this for 11. So if all else fails, our poker poker fortunes are, at least I guess, on a slight uptick, albeit on ignition, all on ignition. But we're not done with this yet. We don't know what's going to happen. We could right the ship, and maybe we catch someone going for a bounty. I think our plan should just be, we have plenty of chips. We are the small stacks that are going to be coming after us for the foreseeable future here. Why don't we just wait for aces or kings for another 7 minutes? The game's been a little slow, but my audience, viewers out there, you guys must love this. We don't have any. It's fine. That's so weird. I log out for one stream to go to try out Twitch. I come back, I get no viewers. I had 2 viewers consistently before. But you know what? I got more work to do on that. I got to figure out how to get the name, the content out there. I gotta think there's a market for something like this. What if I just did like once a week, a 2-hour formatted type show where there's like segments. Maybe it would just have to be cash game. Maybe, I guess, David K, but he doesn't really do segments. And I guess they do advertising and stuff, and they talk about, like, they do some solver stuff. They meaning the poker streamers. Then that's more work. But hey, it's an idea. I gotta think about how much I want to put into something like that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm disappointed. It's like I'm pressing because like Jack eight, it's really just it's just a big blind, and on the off chance you can flop big, but how big can you really flop with Jack eight off? So I don't know. Okay, so this was the plan really. Get kings in a spot where yeah we got some other people in front of us getting okay. This Street Blues maybe tries to. Oh, yeah, this is a raise. One of them could call and take a shot at it. No. Pickle? If he calls it, he has to have. Well, maybe not. Ace King off? No. Darn. Maybe Ace Queen suited would have called there. That's all right. Do I give it all back with Ace 10? Or do we. We really. Yeah, I don't know. I think we fold. I don't think it's strong enough. Ace of Diamonds. Not a bad card to hold. Bad turn card. Just the wrong color, everything. Yeah, that's it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, so we're at the middle stack depth, mid size, um, where we can't really play a lot of hands. We had kings. We didn't get the call we wanted. I don't think it was too aggressive. We had 17 blinds left, right? No. Yeah. We were in for a blind, so we had 18. Um, and what am I gonna do? Make it six? That's over 30%. Make it five? That's silly. There was a raise to two and then a call. So yeah, we ripped it, and it was sad that nobody else had wanted to gamble there. But really, like kings is tough. You have all the cards. Really, like ace king is blocked. If he's got aces, you lose probably. So it ace queen is really like ace queen suited queens. Does queens like get think that I have maybe jacks or something there or ace king? I don't know. Let's see if we can bring some of our bet online magic to global. Um, so yeah, see that's a holding where you don't call for the with the 6-7 to 1 there. That's those deuce that deuce nine does do nobody any good. And we watch us get there too with the double gutter. A 7 takes it down. We don't have it much better with 10-7. Um, yeah, so but bet online, I don't know if I have an edge on the field or what, or I play more discipline over there, or just win flips. But I like the presentation too. I'm in a good mood when I'm playing there. They have pretty good late reg periods, although this I think this one just started a little late. Um, Once you get past midnight, it is just you're in trouble. Like I could do one night a week playing into like the 11 o'clock hour probably, depending on the night of the week. I wouldn't want to start off like a Monday after being up until midnight the night before. I guess it doesn't matter. Nobody's talking to me about anything at 8 in the morning. But yeah, so they yeah, bet online. The tournament schedule just seems a little inconsistent though. It's like they'll have a good tourney. They'll have like a turbo that starts at 8:40, which is still a little bit late. It's sad, but at least late reg will be done by 9:40. This one the other day I played, it was late reg, went until I think 9:40. Yeah, about that 9:35. Maybe it was 9:40 at the same time because it started at 8 and it was like 8-minute levels. It was good. It was actually pretty good. It was 8-minute levels. Kept up a good pace, but I think it was an hour and 40-ish minute time late reg. So, and there were over 300 players, so it was over like 130 players once it I think once late reg passed, or maybe it was more. Was it 200? It might have been two. There were still plenty of players left, and it didn't really like. And once you get to the bubble, and it just stays there. In that, like, once it gets down to like a couple players before the bubble, like it takes a while to knock players out. You saw it with the last one I played. Forever. Was that on Wednesday? Did we play Bet Online on Wednesday? Yeah, we did, right? Yeah, we played the what time was that until? Or did we? I don't know. I don't remember. King Queen, I mean, we can hmm. Do we make it do we rip it if he just calls? Oh, right. Oh, don't yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, come on. Uh yeah. I don't want to get bent out of shape over something like that. But geez, when you play a spot so when it's I mean, I don't want to go pat myself on the back saying I played that perfectly. Like it it was just such a good spot and jeez, what a awful what a for like a 30 big blind stack in this game is worth a now I'm in pretty decent shape. Now I'm stuck with 15 bigs. Still third to last place because of some dumb Queen of Hearts on the river. They write friggin' movies about that card, and it's over here killing me on the. It's over chopping my head off on the river. Um, yeah, yeah, we played that 840, right? Didn't we? We did some PLO earlier this week, anyway. I think it was Wednesday. We did it, and we jumped into that at 8:40 after playing PLO for almost an hour, and then that we didn't play that super late, right? But it was a good. I mean, it was probably still a little late. Like if that started at 7:40, that would be ideal. If the tournament I played, the 8 p.m. buy-in, 8 p.m. 500 guaranteed. See, that's the thing. It was a $2 tournament. It was 500 guaranteed, so we got over 300 players. Um, and because we got 300 players, it lasted a while. Where the turbo was an hour late reg, we didn't get a ton. I think we just maybe made 100. So that if that tournament and it hasn't run the last couple, it hasn't even been posted the last couple nights, and I remember it being gone for like last week. I don't know, it was weird. Oh, overbet jam. Ace eight. Wow. Oh, come on, diamonds. Three, four, five, six, seven. No. Damn it. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna cut it a little short tonight. Thank you for joining us. We thought we'd just kind of dabble in a couple things and try out that Shovefest. Thought it was gonna go a little longer, and then we, dabbled in. We tried to bring some of the bet online momentum to global, but it didn't work tonight.